This video shows an oil change on a 4th generation Ford Expedition 2018 to 2024 with the 3.5 Ecoboost. I like to pull the dipstick out, and I like to set the oil fill cap where the hood latch closes. Sometimes when you rotate tires or do something else, you can forget to add oil. So these are some things that will remind you to do that. The oil drain plug's on the back right corner of the engine, and to keep from making a mess, removing the dust splash shield on this one, and then pull out that drain plug. It's going to take a 15mm socket, and then I went ahead and replaced the drain plug and put a new gasket on it. I'll include links for those. You don't need to do that, but it's a good idea periodically to do that, to keep drips on the garage floor, losing oil that way. Tightening it back up 20 foot-pounds after all the oil is drained out, and then hit the air with a little bit of brake clean and a rag to clean up the oil mess, and then back on with the dust shield, splash guard, and then it'll be off with the oil filter next. Got an oil pan ready, and the oil will flow either down the front side or the back side of this little valley that they have installed there around the front differential. You can use whatever kind of oil filter wrench is easiest or that you have, and back off that oil filter, spin it out, let it drain for a little bit. In my case, it all drained down the back side. And while that's draining out, you can get the new one ready. I like to add a little bit of oil to it. The more the better, just more time the engine isn't starved of oil on the initial startup after an oil change. But this one won't take very much, because any more than a quarter to half full, it's just going to dump out when you go to install it, being in the horizontal position. And so tighten that up by hand. Don't try tighter than that. Make sure that you lubricate the gasket on it, and that the previous gasket from the old oil filter came off, so you don't get a double gasket. And then I'll clean up this area here. So again, no drips or drops on the garage floor. Everything's nice and clean. And then gonna add the 6 quarts of oil that it calls for, 5W30 full synthetic or a quality synthetic blend. And then after adding the 6 quarts, I'll start up the engine and see where it's sitting on the dipstick. And I ended up going in and adding just a little bit more. Being right in the middle of the range is just fine, but in case this gets neglected over the course of the mileage till the next oil change, I tend to like it on the upper end of the acceptable range. So I added just another little bit there, maybe a quarter to half a quart, and that put it right at the top of that hatch marks. And then time to reset the oil light. Get over to the vehicle information page and the engine information sub page, and press and hold the OK button, and that'll reset the oil life indicator. I hope you found this useful. I appreciate you watching. I hope you like and subscribe.